Good afternoon and welcome to live coverage of the Dritte Liga in Germany. It's Matchday 34 and it's two of the big clubs at this level. Kaiserslautern at home to Hansa Rostock. So despite the size of these two clubs, it is a mid-table clash at the moment between the two, who will probably both end up at this level next season as well. They're two evenly matched sides, although they'll be hoping for a slip-up from the teams above them just to sneak in maybe to the promotion race. So Osnabrück were promoted yesterday, and now it's the battle between these two. So the players then coming out here to glorious sunshine at the Betzenberg in Kaiserslautern. And Kaiserslautern, they found it tough to acclimatise to this level, having been relegated here last season. But they've been much improved the second half of the year and find themselves currently in ninth, but they could go fifth with a big win. And if they do win, they would leapfrog Hansa Rostock, who are currently seventh. Could also go fifth with a win. And strangely, these two have identical scoring records and concession records throughout the season. As I said, they're very evenly matched, almost identical records across the board. And a cracking atmosphere. You can see the Rostock fans have come here in their droves for one of the big games of the season. And they'll be hoping for a positive result. Kaiserslautern have been disappointing here at home, winning only 5, drawing 7, losing 4. They're the third lowest scorers at home, but at least they're decent defensively. They've only conceded 14 here. And the last match they played here was a really disappointing 1-0 loss to the bottom side, Aalen, a couple of weeks ago. As you can see, all kinds of shenanigans going on in the away end. And Rostock are defensively fine away from home, but also a poor scoring record. So we'll be hoping for some fireworks, not only in the stands, but also out on the field. But with these two, I would never expect there to be a high-scoring draw, for example. Although they do have their top scorers on the field. Kulvetter is one of the birthday boys for Kaiserslautern. He's up front alongside Thiele on 9 goals and 7 goals respectively. And for Hansa Rostock, it's Suku on 9 and Biancadi on 7. Up front supporting Breyer, who scored last week in Hansa's loss to strugglers Carl Zeiss Jena. Lost at home there. And Kaiserslautern also struggled against a team battling relegation as they drew 1-1 with Energie Cottbus. As it's Hansa Rostock who get us underway, all in white from left to right. The man who scored last week, Luhrmanns Ruben, he's the other birthday boy for Kaiserslautern. And yesterday in the league, as I said, Osnabrück promoted, but Wehen lost 3-1 to open the door maybe to one of these two. Halesha are currently in third. And both of these sides must win to even stand a mathematical chance of reaching the playoff for the Zweite Liga. So it's all or nothing here. Both these sides have got to go for it. Maybe it's not really in the genetics of the teams to go all-out attack. Sascha Hildmann has rather steadied the ship for Kaiserslautern. Efficient rather than spectacular. And Jens Hertel has made his side pretty difficult to beat. As Kaiserslautern, they're just nudging the ball forward. Gilios getting the ball here for Hansa Rostock. And as you can see, it's wonderful sunshine here on this Easter Sunday in Rhineland-Pfalz. As the ball is delivered out wide there towards Himline. Couldn't keep the ball in. Was under pressure there. Means Rieble. The ball just breaking here for Hansa Rostock. This is a good driving run forwards here. There's an offside flag raised there against Biancardi, one of the danger men for the away side. Good line played by Kaiserslautern early on. 2 minutes into the game, both sides just trying to settle into this one. It's been a pretty hectic start. As Ono tries to play the ball down the field. It's a lovely ball as well. Out to pick here. Just caught by the challenge there to snuff out that chance, and then Bulo takes over. And that's a poor ball out towards Breyer on that right-hand side. It looks as though Biancardi has taken an early blow here. He's back to his feet. So here's Pick again with the throw in right on the halfway line. Trying to go long down the wing. It looks as though we are going to see an open game here. Going by these opening exchanges. And that's a poor ball forward in the end, and Gilios again has plenty of time on the ball. Backed by those away fans, you can see the smoke from the flares just drifting over the field here. As Manovic tries to play the ball forward, but that should be easily covered. Indeed, Grill could come out and take it. Now Pick, and that's a lovely piece of play there in midfield, but the driven ball forward didn't come off initially, but they've picked up the possession again here, Kaiserslautern. A little bit slack there from Hansa Rostock. As Pick with the ball out to the right here. First time ball back in again, and that's well taken by Gilios at his near post. Plenty of touches for the Hansa Rostock keeper so far, although he's not really been called into any serious action, not stretched as yet. Now Pick, who's had a lot of the ball as well out on this left-hand side, and he's trying to thread that one through. And looking for Timmy Thiele up front, and it was a lovely interception. As the ball was arcing towards him. As we tick over 5 minutes played here, 0-0. Both teams looking as though they are right up for this one. As I said, it is must win if they are to sneak into the playoff. Biancardi again is shoved to the ground, and this time it's a free kick for him. So Kaiserslautern are giving him plenty of attention. They'll also need to watch out for Suku on the other side. Using with the ball out. And it's well picked off there, and again another direct ball looking for the opposite wing from Kaiserslautern. They're looking to spray the ball and stretch the play here as much as possible early on. Hansa Rostock much more patient so far, as we see Öztürk going forwards. Now he sprays the ball forward quickly. And that finds Suku in an offside position. I think the ball may well have been too far ahead of him anyway, despite his pace. Safely back to Grill here. Launches it forward, but Hansa Rostock will take possession again. Boulot. Hansa Rostock fans in full voice here, away from home. Saw their pyrotechnics before kick-off. And they're continuing to back their team here. As the ball almost got away there. Ivanovic there, though, stepping in. And calls for handball. Nothing given by the referee. And they find themselves flying forwards here. This is Suku right in the corner. Trying a trick there. And looking for the free kick. And I think he should have got something. I know, though, with the referee's assistant right there, getting away with it, and I would say that is a certain obstruction there. But a goal kick is given. Never a let off there for the home side, in my opinion. And Rostock just look as though they've settled, but as I say that, the ball is slackly given away. You might just want to grind this out into a battle for a little while. Hansa Rostock has been pretty open in this first 8.5 minutes. As I said, these two have got poor scoring records. Kaiserslautern at home and Hansa Rostock away. And it's as though they're both looking for their forward players as soon as possible. There's a lovely little jinking run here out on the right hand side. Can they deliver the ball into the box though? Yes, they can. It's eventually headed away by Öztürk. Biancardi trying to make some progress down the left-hand side. And stopped by Kraus. And here come Kaiserslautern once again through Pick here. That's a lovely little run. Cuts inside. It looks as though he's going to go for the strike, and he does. And well, that's the first shot we've had in this game so far. Comes with almost 10 minutes on the clock. Decent effort from that kind of range, but Gilios had it well covered. You could see he just wanted to palm it down. He knew he wasn't really under any pressure, but that was very, very positive play from Pick there. And that will please his coach Hildeman. As suddenly it breaks down the other end here, and there's another shot. Well, finally, we're starting to get some goalmouth action here, whereas Breyer, with the effort there from 20 yards, didn't quite hit it as hard as he would have liked. It was a good low effort, though. Grill was right behind it, though. So 2 chances at either end in the space of a minute, and here come Hansa Rostock again for Suku. Lovely footwork there, and the ball just getting away from them. And there's a lot of effort going into this game considering the conditions. As the ball is blocked there. I think it was Kraus breaking forward. A little break in play here. As Kaiserslautern are lining up the long throw by the looks of it. Hemline takes it short instead. And they get the next throw as well. There, Hansa Rostock were appealing that it should have been theirs. And the focus there just falling on Jojic. Kaiserslautern will be hoping he can create something here to win this game and keep themselves in contention, mathematically at least, for the playoff spots. There's that ball into the corner there, just shepherded out. Better dropping way back there to help out. And throw down the wing. And making progress here down the left. Kaiserslautern with these throw-ins. It was Pick who had the first chance of the game. Made it for himself after a lovely run. It remains 0-0 with 13 minutes on the clock. Pick is the out ball by the looks of things early on here for Kaiserslautern. Just allowing the ball to run out of play there. Free kick here given by the referee. Deep position out on the left wing. Just clipped there by Boulot as he tried to come in and take the ball. So can they create something here from this deep position? The ball is played in towards the edge of the box and headed away by Hansa Rostock. Back over the top by Elbeck. Back to Grill here, playing out from the back. Kaiserslautern. That's just sprayed out towards Pick here, and he's managed to head it before it went out of play. Now he gets it to feet. And the ball is broken there for Boulot, and they come forward quickly. The ball is deflected through, and wow, there was a massive chance there for Breyer. I don't know what he's thinking, as he went for the cross instead of the shot there. And well, he's a striker, you would imagine that he'd want to take on the chance immediately, but he tries to clip it across instead for Biancadi, who's in a worse position. And the chance has well and truly gone there. 15 minutes played, and Hansa Rostock, or more specifically, Breyer, wasting that chance. And now Kaiserslautern can come forward on the break here. A little bit of space again for Pick. Just feeding the ball through. No offside. And the white shirts have all got back there. That was good defending in the end from Hansa Rostock. Just closing down Jojic. Kulvetter. And as he spotted a run out there on the right-hand side, he has indeed. First time ball in. And Timmy Thiele just ducking out the way as the ball came in. Claims for the corner. Oh, I think he's got it. So, first corner of the game, an outswinger. In it comes. Well defended at the near post area there by Hansa Rostock. As there's another ball through into the middle here towards Brian. This time he's offside. Well, it was a terrific break from Hansa Rostock, but just the timing of the run in behind Kaiserslautern, not quite as it should have been. The game was in a bit of a lull for a couple of minutes, and now we're back to the same end-to-end excitement that we had in the opening minutes. Both teams know how huge this game is for them. Last chance saloon. Hansa Rostock are doing a lot of good work defensively, putting pressure on the man. In possession, in numbers, and breaking forward as quickly as they can. Ball delivered into the corner for them, and it's just too far ahead there of the on-rushing attacker. As you can see, glorious weather here. And a lot of the fans with the shirts off. As Grill gets the game restarted. It's a lovely turn away there from Pick. He's been probably the best player so far for Kaiserslautern. Going through a lot of action. As we see an aerial challenge there. It's won by Husing. Coming up towards 20 minutes played. It's goalless. But both teams are attacking. We've only seen two real chances, two shots on goal, one from either side, and then there was that extraordinary play where Breyer could have taken the shot on and instead looked for a teammate who was in a better position to take the strike on. Sticking up in plenty of space at the back. Grill coming out to take possession, and it's good fighting there from Elbeck to come away with it. And looking for the run on the right-hand side, and too much on it there. Oh, Jonic was looking for the overlapping run. See the coaches in the technical area. Öztürk. Yes, Hansa Rostock have done a pretty good job here away from home so far. They've had plenty of possession. They've kept Kaiserslautern out at the back as we're coming up towards the midway point in the first half. Get back to winning ways after drawing their last two. It's a little bit of a stutter at the business end of the season. Looks as though the players just having a bit of a rest here in the heat. Of course, they're not used to playing in these conditions. The temperatures in Germany have soared in the last couple of days. As this is lovely play. Suku, great mazy run from him. Can he pick out the player on the left? It was Biancardi. And it was just delivered too far ahead of him. Got a little bit excited there, Suku, after a barnstorming run through the centre. Brilliant skill. And again, similar to the Breyer chance, I think he should have been just a little more selfish there, perhaps, Suku. He deserved to take the shot on himself after that brilliant run. Looking for a teammate instead, and it remains goalless despite those good breaks from Hansa Rostock. Well, you'd have to say that the away side at the moment are on top here and have certainly created the better chances. Still a long way to go though, 24 minutes in. Perhaps a chance here for Kaiserslautern to break forward, and it is a chance, and just a last-ditch tackle there coming in. Well, that was absolutely crucial on Kuhlwetter. Lovely break at this end this time. And look at that, just at the right moment. And Kuhlwetter is left frustrated. Well, fantastic defending, but a corner then, the result for Kaiserslautern. In comes the delivery towards the back post area, and then it's smashed back in and over the top by a defender. I think it's Öztürk in there. Well, goodness me. Suddenly, Kaiserslautern have come to life here. Brilliantly taken down in the first instance and smashed across goal. And Öztürk in real danger of scoring an own goal, but he got away with it as the corner comes in again here. Hansa Rostock trying to push out here as the ball is delivered back in again. Headed up by the defender and taken finally by Gilios. Well, it's a strange game in a way. There are long periods where there's a midfield battle going back and forth, and then suddenly a flurry of chances at both ends. Neither side have really got control of this game at the moment. we're going to see a goal coming up towards half an hour played here. We've had the chances. And the other side has quite been clinical enough when they have had the chances inside the penalty area. Free kick in a dangerous position actually here for Kaiserslautern. Looks as they're going to bend this one in towards goal. Try and get in behind Rostock, and the punch there from Gilios. Not the best in the world, but he's got away with it. He's looking to get distance on it instead. He's rather sliced it. But it's away from danger as far as his team are concerned. Another corner as Kaiserslautern are now ramping up the pressure. And it comes, and that's fine defending. Just took getting away again. It's back in and headed down, but Gilios can gleefully take hold of that one. Half an hour gone here. And more frantic action on the sidelines as well. Good defending, just stepping in there. And the ball back to Grill. That's a good ball down the line here. Just keeping it in. Timitila couldn't quite get on the end of it though. The defender there first. They're keeping the pressure on Hansa Rostock. Haven't been able quite to break out in the last couple of minutes. And they had a good spell themselves. And that's lovely. Now the ball cut back and more fine defending, this time inside the 6-yard area. And Kaiserslautern really knocking on the door now. It was Ruben breaking forward. But a great run from Kulvetter to get to the byline. And couldn't quite find the on-rushing midfielder, who was breaking his neck to get in there. As though he came off the midfielder last, and so the goal kick there, and will come straight back at Gilios. Kaiserslautern have got their tails up here. Norwich coming forward there and earning the corner for Hansa Rostock. That's the first of the game, coming up towards 33 minutes played. Hans Hirtl, they've been worried about the last couple of minutes from his team, and they've been under consistent pressure. But they might break the deadlock here. Hildebrandt standing over the corner. Let's see how his delivery is. Well, it's headed back in and, in fact, over the bar. Just getting underneath the ball there. And Kaiserslautern getting on with it straight away. I think, in fact, a little bit too quickly for the referee's liking. Ball delivered down the line. Albeck finding a little ball down the right-hand side. The cross comes in. It's a deep one. And, well, he needed 2 bites of the cherry there, Gilios, but it was easy enough for him to take under no pressure. Not quite the delivery from wide areas from either side you'd expect, really. We have had frantic action in the last third at both ends. More through the middle than anything else, though, with weaving runs from the likes of Kulveta, Sukubi and Kadi. The ball is smashed forwards here by Pick. A proper up and under. And it might just come for Thiele here. And he was pressuring the defender all the way, and it's been given as a goal kick. Well, he's certain it should be a corner. It looked as though it should be. With 10 minutes to go here before half-time. It's still deadlocked at 0-0. With another good run down the right-hand side. I know, getting it away, for now at least. Let's see if Hansa Rostock's second corner can cause a little bit more trouble. So the last one was headed way over the bar. Lower delivery this time. Still over everyone, but it will come to the far side of the penalty area. But well closed down there. Good defending from Kaiserslautern. Neumannsröben especially. And still 0-0 in this must-win game for both teams, if they're to get involved in the playoffs. It's only mathematical at the moment, of course. With 4 games remaining, still plenty can happen. Maybe it's Hansa Rostock's turn to have their spell of pressure. As I said earlier, both teams have certainly been going at it. They know the enormity of the situation. And Hansa Rostock have got that support behind them away from home. Biancardi looking to deliver the low ball in. It's well blocked by Heino. And that's excellent from him to keep the ball in and keep the ball rolling as well, and set his team off on the counter-attack. There is a Hansa Rostock man down on that far side. I think Biancardi is standing again as his team get the ball back again. In fact, it was Suku, sorry. Took measuring the ball out and winning it back there as well, battling really well in midfield, and it's broken here out to the right hand side, low ball in, and Kaiserslautern can now hack it away. They do look dangerous, Hansa Rostock, when they come forward. They do seem to have the measure of this Kaiserslautern defence. Just need a clear-cut opportunity. Getting the ball infield and now out to pick. That's a well-driven ball out towards the far side. It could open up an avenue here. It's broken the way of Hansa Rostock, and then the free kick given against Pick there as he tried to win it back. Not much in it really, but the referee was right on top of it. 5 minutes to go before half-time. Still desperation at the moment from both teams. Good spell of possession here from Hansa Rostock. Breaking forwards. Quite happy to take a breather though. As I said, it is hot out there. Launching it forward, and it's headed back coolly there by Kraus to his keeper. Ball away again at the edge of the area, just with Hansa Rostock threatening. We could be in for a cracking second half if it stays level at half-time. These two really must go for it in that second period. 3 minutes to go before the break. I don't think there'll be too much stoppage time added. Only a break in play. Someone's ribbon just brought down there. That's a good ball delivered into the corner if the player could get there. Unfortunately for Kaiserslautern, just drifting out of play, skipping up off the surface. his pick. He's just in the middle here rather than on the wing. There's a little bit of a heavy touch from him, as he could have been in for a strike from the edge of the box there if he'd have played his cards right. Well, now there's a 3-on-3 situation suddenly for Hansa Rostock, and the ball is drilled through here, back across goal, and again Kaiserslautern get it out of play under pressure. Biancardi delivering it across the 6-yard area, looking for the tap in, linking up with Soku brilliantly, and then looking for the player closing in, Breyer. And it wasn't quite central enough, and Arno could get it out. Well, with 1 minute left on the clock in this first half, Hansa Rostock have a corner. It's delivered in, it's a dangerous one. And it's another corner in quick succession. And this is an excellent end to the half for the away side here, pushing on going into the break. It'll be a great time for them to score. As I said, I don't think there'll be too much time added on at the end of this first half. As the corner is taken short, Kaiserslautern just asleep there for a second, but the delivery again from the wing, not what they'd hoped for from Biancardi this time. Well, Hansa Rostock, for me, deserve to be ahead with the greater number of chances that they've created, but we will go in at half-time 0-0. And I think that their players are a little bit disappointed they're not ahead as well. Kaiserslautern had their chances too, but Hansa Rostock had the advantage, but it is goalless. So join us in about 15 minutes or so for the second half and see if we will see some goal action. Welcome back to the second half of this Dritte Liga match between Kaiserslautern and Hansa Rostock. 0-0 at the break, but plenty of chances at either end. It's been a strange game of football as both teams have battled for supremacy and taking it in turns to have flurries of chances. In the end, I would say that Jens Hertel's side deserved to be ahead. They've made the better chances and more of them. But let's see if we can break the deadlock here in this second half. It's been a decent game so far, but we do need a goal. And Hansa Rostock would probably be ahead if their decision-making was a little bit better in the final third. So Kaiserslautern get us underway then. As far as I'm aware, no changes from either side. Let's see what the next 45 minutes brings us in this must-win encounter for both teams if they're to sneak into the playoff spot, to still mathematically have a chance. It is Matchday 34 in the Dritte Liga. Avenues are closing off as Kaiserslautern want to bounce straight back to the Zweite Liga. Hansa Rostock want to return after a while down here. There's a poor ball out to the right-hand side there towards Vanenvich. Just getting ahead of him, Boulot delivering too far ahead. It's going to be a long throw into the box here from Hansa Rostock. Looking to pick up the pieces here. Cardi. There's a player down for Hansa Rostock in the penalty area, but play continuing here with Pick in possession before he finally puts it out sportingly. And there's a facial injury, so the referee should have called a halt to it anyway, really. So it's Boulot who is down. And looks in need of attention as well. Let's have a look here how that happened. And there's a flailing arm into his face there as the ball came in. Action happening all around him. And in that first half, we didn't have any stoppages, and already in the opening 2 minutes, the physio's on the field. You can see Boulot just gesturing to the referee, and he thinks the defender had his arms all around him. And he's okay to continue. Moved straight back on again, so we're 11 versus 11. Albeck could have gone for the ambitious ball down the right-hand side. Instead played it safe. And then Kaiserslautern have lost out here. As I said, Kaiserslautern with the third worst attack at home in this league. And Hansa Rostock with a pretty poor return away from home, goal-scoring wise. So we'd probably say no surprise that it's goalless at the moment. But given the situation, and it's must win, we thought there would be more goals than there have been. Certainly we've had our chances though. So into the 5th minute of the second half, after that stoppage for the Bullo injury. Was to have just been brought down there by Thiele. Just putting a little bit too much pressure there on his opponent, Timmy Thiele. Now maybe a break here suddenly for Kaiserslautern. But they're again playing it safe, rather than risking to lose the ball. This is Kulvetter. And it's easily dealt with in the end by the Hansa Rostock defence there. The attack rather fizzing out. Headed on there towards Pick, who had an excellent opening to the match. And a little bit quiet as play wore on, though, in that first half. All delivered in and headed away by Hansa Rostock. Now this is Biancardi. Foul in the centre circle there. And Hansa Rostock will take the free kick. Hansa Rostock, for me, the team with better control of the game at the moment. They finished the first half strongly and had a good flurry of opportunities as well midway through the first half, and they've started this second period with good intent. As we see Biancardi there taking a fall on the sidelines as he came onto the felt. Throw in. Again, Kaiserslautern can deal with it. Öztürk didn't deal with that, though. And now the Red Devils able to break forward, perhaps. Timmy Thiele with the hold-up play, and that's well done there. And then a sliding tackle, tremendous. But the referee had already blown the whistle for a stoppage there. Free kick for Kaiserslautern. I think he was just playing the advantage, but there was none, as there was an excellent tackle from Husing. In the end, for nothing. So, free kick here in a central area. Albeck to take it. Doesn't drift it in. He goes out towards the wing instead, and an offside flag has been raised there. Well, that's very poor play from Kaiserslautern in that situation. They should really know, looking all along the line from out on the wing to hold it. Rather than run forward into an offside position. Keeper just under a bit of pressure there, Gilios, but he managed to get it away. That's a wonderful ball down the right-hand side. They could be in here again. Hansa Rostock and the finish, and Biancardi has found it this time. 1-0 to the away team. 55th minute, and finally we've seen a goal here. Kaiserslautern 0, Hansa Rostock 1, and it's come from a tremendous little flick here. Breyer setting Biancardi away, and it's a terrific low finish right into the corner. No chance for the keeper at all there, Grill. Well, they caught Kaiserslautern out there totally, Hansa Rostock, and they've got their noses in front in this must-win game for both teams. The 8th for the season from Biancardi, and I highlighted him earlier as one of the danger men for the away team. And so it has turned out, and it's right in front of the away end as well. Well, that was a clinical finish there from the attacker. 10 minutes into the second half. And now we'll get to see what Kaiserslautern are really made of. Of course, they did slip up at home recently to the bottom side, Ireland, by 1-0. They couldn't battle back there. Can they battle back here when the chips are really down? You have to say the warning signs were there for them. And they didn't heed them at all as they let Biancardi through on goal. As he looked to strike straight back here. This is Pick, and he's earned himself the corner. Well, Pick there. Well, it looks as though the corner hasn't been given. So over 20,000 here packed into the stadium for this big encounter in the Dritte Liga. Well, the Hansa Rostock fans loving what they're seeing at the moment. Their team leading away from home, and deservedly as well. And there is the table for you, with Hansa Rostock in 5th. Looking for a miracle really to creep into the playoff place. But they would still be in the battle at least. It looks as though they will end up finishing in 5th spot, should they keep their form up for the rest of the season. Can't imagine a big collapse from the teams above them. But Kaiserslautern would be out of the running. Kaiserslautern have just let their heads drop slightly here. It is visible as they've gone down. This is Suku now. Can he rub salt in the wounds? Little ball across towards Biancardi. Couldn't take it on board. And Kaiserslautern just need a bit of a spark here to get going again. Greenwich unable to provide it there, running down the right wing. pick. He's the one that they're looking to try and unlock the Hansa Rostock defence here. And they're looking for a free kick then. D, but they're not going to get it. Kulvetter angry with the referee. Did look a little bit untidy from the Hansa Rostock defender, but nothing given. It's on to an hour played here with Hansa Rostock winning away from home at Kaiserslautern. Can he pick a pass? It's been a little bit too conservative for me in this game. The midfielder not taking enough risks, and there is a risky ball from Hansa Rostock, and they almost get the rewards as well. Breyer trying to run onto it, couldn't quite get there. And I think that Hansa Rostock are the team creating the better chances, looking dangerous when they come forward. Clipped ball down the wing here, and into the corner for Kaiserslautern. And it's all too easy for Hansa Rostock to deal with at the moment. A bit predictable from the home team. Don't seem to have a lot of pace to their attack, which is complete contrast to that of Hansa Rostock. They've got pace where it matters. As suddenly there could be a chance here for Thiele. And it's good goalkeeping there from Gilius, just to make the run across and allow the ball to run out of play. See the frustration there on Timmy Thieler's face, and it's shared around the team as well. Not happy with this situation at all. Do they have the answers though to these questions? We'll see in the remaining half hour, less than half an hour now. And you can just see the confidence oozing through the Hansa Rostock players. Could even just allow that ball to be on the line as he had possession. Just using his experience to win the free kick in the centre, earn a breather for his team. And the way this game is going, they might want to crack on and try and get a second. Give themselves a cushion. There's plenty of space out there on that right-hand side. Again for Biancardi, low ball it. And just away before the striker, Breyer, could get in there. And again, Kaiserslautern looking direct for their attackers, and it's just being gobbled up at the moment by the Hansa Rostock defence. They're reading those balls every single time. Not really hurting them, not getting in behind them, not making them face their own goal. And Suku, left wing cutting inside, shape to shoot, finds Biancardi, lovely footwork from him, what a goal that is! 2-0 Hansa Rostock, and that was a tremendous goal. Well, he's absolutely turned this game on its head here in the opening 20 minutes of the second half. Suku, lovely ball. He's got a lot to do, Biancardi, and he makes it look easy. Skipping around the defender and finishing very coolly past Grill. It's Suku that made it. Look at that little Cruyff turn to bamboozle Pick. And he finishes it with his left foot, 2-0. And it looks as though Hansa Rostock are home and hosed here. Although he's on a hat-trick and looking for his 10th for the season, he'll want to stay on and see if he can get it, as Kaiserslautern are looking extremely wobbly here. You can see Jens Hertel on the sidelines, the Hansa Rostock coach, wanting more from his team, even more. They've really done a job here in this second half on Kaiserslautern. And 2 superb goals from Biancardi have made the difference. 55th and 65th minute. Oh, they're all shaking their heads here, the Kaiserslautern players. Pick just complaining constantly. You can see he's furious with the way that this has gone here in the second half. And here they come again, Hansa Rostock, through Suku. That's been dealt with this time by Sicking up. And a heavy touch from Junic. He was the man they've been looking to make something. And it's been mostly Pick on his own, really. Which has been disappointing for me. Here he is again. Getting the cross in this time, and it's a beauty. And the header goes well wide from Timmy Thiele. It was a cracking cross in from the right-hand side. Should have done better with it, really, Thiele. I don't know how he's managed to screw it that far wide, Timmy Thiele. It's symptomatic, really, of the struggles that Kaiserslautern are having here in this game, and indeed at home this season in general. So a free kick earned by Kulvetter, and they want to get on with it straight away. Too early for the referee's liking again there. But Biancardi has put them to the sword. Totally. As the ball floated in, and Hansa Rostock should get this away again. Just a little shove from the attacker there, but it is out for the goal kick. And whereas in the first half Hansa Rostock did have the better chances, but their decision making was a little awry and never really took the shots that they had the opportunities for. In this second half, they've made them count. Biancardi with a double to make it 2-0. I think there's going to be a change here for the home side. They need something. And it's going to be Hoot who is coming on. And Lumansruben, the man brought off, so an attacking change then. Not too much luck for the birthday boy today, Lumansruben. So it looks as though Hoot has gone bang up front. He's a man who likes to play off the front more often than not, but they've stuck him bang up front. See what he can do. And they certainly need something here, Kaiserslautern. They may as well throw the kitchen sink at Hansa Rostock now. 2 down at home with just over 20 minutes to go. There's Hansa looking to make it free here. Another attack building down the right-hand side. Away by Heino. Back in again. And finally, Grill can take hold of the ball. They're just not able to hold on to the ball at the moment, Kaiserslautern. It's just not sticking. And there's no one in the centre who's been able to really put their foot on the ball and play it into dangerous positions. As I said earlier, Albeck has been too conservative in possession. With the ball over the top, and that was a better looking ball. It gave Thiele something to chase. Regilios could see it coming all the way and could claim. So Rostock have just got to hold on for 19 minutes here to a much-deserved 3 points away from home. Go 5th in the league and still have a mathematical chance of grabbing the playoff spot. That might be a step too far, as I said earlier. They would still be looking for pretty much a miracle, a collapse from the teams above them. Looks as though they've got the grip between their teeth here. And another shot coming in from Suku this time. Went for the near post and turned away by the keeper, Grill. And this is signs of the reverse fixture, which was 1-4-1 by Hansa Rostock. Kaiserslautern making another change here. And Albeck was coming for a little bit of criticism from me. He's the man being withdrawn. And Biada is the man coming on. Well, let's see if he can be a little bit more progressive in possession. As the corner comes in for Hansa Rostock, it's a looping header just flicked on, but over the bar in the end. No danger for Grill that time. So it looks as though Kaiserslautern are just going to try and overload going forward and see what they can do. It's all very well doing that. First of all, they've got to get hold of the ball. Hansa Rostock don't seem in any real mood to give it away cheaply to them in this second half. And also, they could be very, very open at the back, and we've seen the damage that the likes of Biancardi and Suku can do when they've got to run in on goal, as there's a man down for Kaiserslautern here, just to add insult to injury. Pick as well, the man who was leading the charge earlier on for Kaiserslautern. In fact, sorry, it's not Pick. Sickinger, I think. Just catching Sickinger on the shin there. I think it was Biancardi as he tried to get the ball. And Sickinger will be Straight back on after a bit of treatment from the magic sponge. Limping slightly, but I think he can run that off. So we're coming up to the final 15 minutes of this encounter, and it needs to be a real grandstand finish from Kaiserslautern if they're to get anything at all out of this game. Instead, it's Hansa Rostock who seem more committed in going forward. As there's another man down, I think I know this time. Well, not the best second half at all here from Kaiserslautern in any way whatsoever. The players are dropping. There's a heavy challenge coming in from Biancardi. Just winded, I think. Biancardi, the man with 2 goals. Certainly the enemy at the moment of Kaiserslautern. 2 clinical finishes. The first as he was played through from a terrific flick from Suku. Running in on goal and finishing low into the corner. And the second again played in by Suku. He had a lot to do. Turned a defender and smashed the ball past the goalkeeper. Well, he really is struggling here at the moment, I know, but he won't want to give up with his team in dire straits. He's the captain. He's gasping for air. I think he needs that water in these conditions, especially. In the meantime, then his team down to 10 temporarily and defending this corner from Hansa Rostock. I don't think he's going to make it on before the take. In it comes. And it drifts all the way through. No one was there just to finish it off. It's back out to the far side. In it comes again. Grill and back in and off the line. Well, they are struggling here, Kaiserslautern. Fair enough, they were down to 10 defending that one. But their organisation is all over the place, as it was Husing who couldn't quite get the strike cleanly away to get the power to beat the man on the line. But you'd have to say this is looking more likely to be 3-0 than 2-1. Make something of the game for Kaiserslautern. Looking strong all over the field here, Hansa Rostock, in comparison to the home side. Was up against 2. He had no chance of beating them. And Kaiserslautern just seem to have lost the will to battle here slightly. It's Hansa Rostock who are crunching in with the tackles and the aerial challenges. There's not too much urgency from the home side either to try and get back into it. Slightly demoralising if you're a Kaiserslautern fan. They've just made it too easy for their opponents today, as Suku just tried to get the turn there on Kraus, but it was given as a free kick. Really see nothing of Kaiserslautern in the final third in this second period, and really giving the ball away there to Suku on the halfway line. If he could have just taken the ball on. They've been in on goal from halfway. An enormous throw there coming in from Hansa Rostock. Can't quite make anything of it. Hansa Rostock just lining up their first substitutes here. So Pipic is going to come on. It's a good time to be coming on with less than 10 minutes to play and your team 2 up and the other team looking shattered. Kaiserslautern grab victory from the jaws of defeat here. It's looking unlikely, I've got to say. So first change then for Rostock. On comes Pipic. And Hildebrand who is coming off. So it looks as though Hansa Rostock quite happy to see this one out. With 8 minutes left on the clock. There will be some time added on as we've had a number of injuries in this second period. Now Jonic, what's he going to do here? Slips as he takes the cross. It's right under the bar and easy to take there from Gilios. Another big aerial challenge coming in, but it's a free kick the way of Kaiserslautern. They've got on with it already. And they just can't find a way through this white wall at the moment. Hansa Rostock have got plenty of men back. And Kulvetter, well, a complete misunderstanding there. As for me at the moment, it looks as though they've rather overpacked the attacking area and players are getting in the way of each other. Having made those attacking changes. It's not quite happened for Hildebrand, the Kaiserslautern coach, today. It certainly has happened for that man who was in possession, Obi Nkadi. 2 goals to his name, taking his tally to 9 for the season. That's better play from Kaiserslautern. It's stretching Gilios there. Couldn't quite get it away. Well, it's turned out fine for his team. Suddenly Kaiserslautern have realised the situation they're in here. And they seem to be a little bit more positive in possession. They were so reluctant earlier on in the game. Look at that, Gilios can even just chest the ball down, turn on it and then pick the ball up. See that fine play down the right-hand side on that occasion from Kaiserslautern. It's probably the best we've seen from them in the second half. Came to nothing in the end, though. Suku. Jonic losing out again there. Ball clipped out towards the right-hand side. Breyer was looking for Biancardi, who'd love to get his hat-trick. As we can see, another change for the visitors. They're second, so 2 apiece at the moment. And the Alschweder, who is coming on, and the 2-goal hero, Biancardi, coming off. There's his first. Check out this second. Lovely piece of skill there, just to turn inside and to finish. Great presence of mind in a tight situation from Biancardi. And he comes off to a standing ovation from the away end at least. So no hat-trick for him. And he will be suitably happy, I'm sure, with the double. Hansa Rostock just linking up far better than Kaiserslautern. And getting Alschweder away here down the left-hand side. First touch for the Serb, and, well, he's not quite into the rhythm of the game yet. Trying a tricky ball there, getting too much on it. And 3 minutes to go here. Surely the points in the bag for the away team. A lovely ball back over the top towards Suku. And Grill saw it coming all the way, had to rush out to come and get it, had to make it count as well, and he did. Tries to set his team away. But as ever, they get to the final third and then unable just to get the ball into the box with any quality. As the ball is being won time and time again in defensive midfield from Hansa Rostock. Stretching the play here is Alschweder. Just taking a look up this time. Now Pirpic with the effort from 25 yards, just trying to curl it. Not enough power on it really to bother Grill. That din that you can hear is the Hansa Rostock fans celebrating already this terrific away performance. 20 seconds left on the clock, but there is a free kick here in the D for Kaiserslautern. Not so sure about that one. Or maybe did have a little tug on the attacker. As though Himline fancies this one. It is dead centre. Maybe too close in. If Hansa Rostock line their wall up here, they shouldn't be tested by this free kick. It's going to have to be something special in the final minute. And in all honesty, it's not. He got it up over the wall. was never going to come back down again. It was Pick who took it in the end. So Rostock then just running down the clock here in the final minute, making their final change. And it looks as though Pascal Breyer is the man coming off, the striker. And Amari Bischoff coming on, a man who can just hold on to the ball. Spray it forward. Cultured kind of player, good player to bring on at this time, as there will be 2 minutes of time added on. We're already into that. And Kaiserslautern have deserved nothing today, and they'll get nothing. Hansa Rostock have kept the clean sheet pretty comfortably, and this second half performance has been excellent from them. Biancardi with 2 clinical finishes in the 55th and 65th minute. And Suku was raining forward there, looking for more. Just ran into a blind alley in the end. Uslin gets the ball away. It's been strong at the back. Had a chance to make it 3-0 as well. There's a long ranger coming in there, skimming along the grass from Kaiserslautern. I think it was Kraus who took it on, and rather ambitious from all of 30 yards. At least they've had a shot though. Pretty poor from the home side. As their final hopes of getting into the promotion playoff are extinguished with this result. Well, next season, if they are to bounce back to the Zweite Liga, then they're going to have to really improve this home form. That's been their Achilles heel this season. As the final whistle blows, and it is Kaiserslautern 0, Hansa Rostock 2. The goals coming in the second half from Biancardi. 2 excellent goals they were as well, and Hansa Rostock comfortably taking the 3 points here in the Dritte Liga, as you saw, their 34th match of the season. So coming towards the end now, and Hansa Rostock jump up to 5th, and they'll be hoping that they can hold on to that for the remainder of the season, and they'll need a miracle if they're to really finish 3rd in the promotion playoff, but they'll be gunning for it after gaining a lot of confidence from the performance today. There's the man of the match, Biancardi. His 2 goals making the difference. Well, thank you very much for joining us on this Easter Sunday for that match. A really entertaining second half, a clinical performance from Biancardi. And all that's left to say from me is Happy Easter and goodbye.